Welcome back to this week in Best of PubLib. I'm your host, Bob L. Congress, here again with co-host Melinda V. Dewey.
Thank you for that introduction, Bob. And welcome back to all of our viewers. This was a busy week in PubLib. We have much to discuss.
Yes, it has been busy. Some of the topics branched off into many directions. There were some great discussions.
Yes, there were. This week in Best of PubLib topics cover November 2nd through November 8th, 2009. This week includes questions about collection management, discussions about language learning systems, library crime, and the do's and don'ts of library work. Some of the topics we will be reviewing include:
on the topic, breaking news from the Highwood, Illinois Public Library. Karen Turk brings us news of library board members being dismissed. Does this create a new precedent? In the topic compact discs, cataloging and displaying, Donald Cruz in Union, Kentucky wants to know: how do you organize your CD collections?
In the topic help finding a website on library legal issues, Elizabeth Frayshaw wants to locate a website for library legalities, and Deidre Conkling recommends the website Library Law. On the topic of vileness, in a twist of the discussion on the Oak Brook incident, Mike McGrawty, in Los Angeles, tries to define the nature of vileness. Does gender weigh heavily, or is vileness a universal condition?
The jury seems to be out on it, Mel. On the topic, waiver of responsibility for displayed art, Sue Violino, in Norwalk, Connecticut, is looking for examples of art display waivers. Is public art a public risk? And, in the topic, a spooky tale of shameless self-promotion, David Wright, at the Seattle Public Library, is telling stories on National Public Radio. We have provided a link for you to listen.
In the topic, social networking policies, PubLib moderator Karen Snyder is looking for examples. How do you control in-house 2.0 use? And, in the topic, 50 things library staff should never do, Tom Cooper in Webster Groves, Missouri is creating a list. Are there more do's than don'ts? On the topic, language learning systems, Natalie Morgan wants to know, what are you using? The products, Bike Key, Mango, PowerSpeak, and Tell Me More, get recommended.
For the topic, Mass Library in Trouble, Melissa Mannon gave us the news that the Mass State Library is under the gun. What is the governor thinking? On the topic, library jobs, there is a new tool available, maybe it can help you. And, in Helping Friends, Marita Squires of Oregon wants to know your policies for staff helping library friends. When is Helping Friends hurting staff?
Keep your friends close, Bob. In our Friday rant, the topic library robberies comes up. The 50 things not to do diverged into library crime. What will they steal next? That brought up the topic, trackball abductions. Are trackballs being abused, or is this an example of false memory? PubLib members want to know. Let's go now to our star reporter, Charles Cutter, and get the story there. Charles, what's the scoop?
Hello Mel and Bob. You are the real stars. This is Charlie Cutter, reporter at large for Best of PubLib. We are here with our friend, Jessica Patron, outside of the famous Dewdrop Inn and Cafe.
Hi Charlie. Hi Bob. Hi Mel. Hi everybody.
Jessica, we would like to get your take on library crime. How do you feel about trackballs and other library theft?
Well, Charlie, as a longtime library patron and someone who also uses the library computers, it upsets me very much. What would people be doing with trackballs? I mean, how is anyone going to use the computers without trackballs?
Jessica, that is an excellent point. Obviously, they can't.
Yes, but people should not be deprived of access. Maybe it is time for libraries to switch to the mice with lasers.
Well, there you are, Jessica, coming up with a solution that works. Bob, Mel, I think we can use that idea. Thanks Jessica, and back to you, Bob and Mel.
Thank you, Charlie and Jessica. That is all for this week in Best of PubLib. See you next week.
Goodbye everyone and have a great week. Please remember to join us on Facebook on Best of PubLib.
I'm out of here. See you next week.
Bye, I've got some post-production to work on.